See, this is exactly why I was probing, you know? Because in today's world, nobody's gonna stay quiet about someone being, well, if they're rumored to be gay, right? It's not like folks are indifferent to that nowadays. But here's the kicker. Imagine you've got a wife, right? And there you are at some high-profile bash, playing the part, nodding along, yeah. I get the picture. You're looking for some jaw-dropping gossip? Here it is. Picture this, Bishop Jake, making an appearance at a Diddy party. Two possible motives, cash. Especially with all the legal heat on Diddy lately. It's almost like a domino effect, hitting everyone in his circle. And who do you think's caught up in the latest scandal? T.D. Jakes, esteemed man of the cloth. Hard to swallow, huh? We kinda get why Diddy might be the subject of shady talk in the music biz, but pulling T.D. Jakes into the fray? That's next level stuff. Now, let's dish about T.D. Jakes, the high-profile pastor who's been the talk of the town since December 24, 2023. Why, you ask? Well, this TikToker's been airing some wild allegations about him. Word on the street is, Cassie Ventura, the R&B sensation, tipped off the FBI. She's accusing Diddy of some serious misdeeds, right after she sued him over their tumultuous 10-year tie-up. Post-settlement, Cassie allegedly hands over even more dirt to the feds' think party tapes from Diddy's wild nights and, get this, Kim Porter's hush-hush phone. Now, here's the bombshell that TikToker suggests an email implicates Diddy's pal, Pastor T.D. Jakes, who, mind you, led Kim Porter's funeral service. Wild, right? Rumor has it there's footage floating around, some guy blabbing about Cassie's tapes, showing Diddy's raucous parties, and guess who's in the mix? T.D. Jakes, along with other big names. Word is, it's all sorts of scandalous, with whispers of involvement with multiple men. And now, T.D. Jakes is breaking his silence on these accusations. So, what's his take? Brace yourselves, cause this is gonna be a doozy, all this alleged stuff? Not gonna find me tripping up. Okay, so, allegedly, Cassie's handed over some serious evidence to the feds. Yep, the Fed. We're talking videotapes, a USB drive, even Kim Porter's burner phone. And there's this rumored email too, throwing in a whole lot more about T.D. Jakes and Diddy. I'll let you hear it for yourselves. No more words from me. Everyone knows T.D. Jakes, right? The powerhouse behind Potter House Church in Dallas. He's practically the celebrity preacher of the U.S., rubbing elbows with the likes of Diddy. Time magazine even dubbed him America's top preacher, and the New York Times? They say he's one of our most captivating and influential preachers. But wait, here's where it gets twisty. Diddy and Jakes, thick as thieves, are suddenly under the microscope after Diddy faces a slew of lawsuits alleging misconduct. Diddy's always sung Jakes' praises, thanking him for being a beacon during his 2021 dark days. They even joined forces to bring Jakes' sermons to Revolt TV. But now, this TikTok claimed Cassie blowing the whistle on some unsavory deeds, hinting at Jakes mingling with the youngsters at Diddy's parties has everyone scratching their heads. The internet's in a frenzy over it. This circulating email reveals the true dynamics of Diddy and Bishop Jakes' bond. But let's get one thing straight, Bishop Jakes. He's not the saintly figure we thought. He's definitely part of the Freemason crew, just like Diddy was, though it seems Diddy's lost some of his clout. But his soul, that's still in the devil's grip, per this email. It alleges that back in June 1983, Kim Porter called out T.D. Jakes for messing with a young lad, barely a year after Jakes got hitched. It all got swept under the rug, somehow. Fast forward to 1999, and some guy threatening to expose Jakes just vanishes into thin air. Word from Pastor Blank is that this guy got paid off to zip it. 2 years on, he's found dead shot in the head. Shady, much? No names, though. Allegedly, all this went down at Emmanuel Temple of Faith in Smithers, West Virginia. Local gossip says Jakes has been playing it low-key with guys for years, spurred on by some elder pastor. At Diddy's lavish parties, Jakes reportedly dives into booze and cigars in some secluded spot. But just 'cause he's out of sight doesn't mean he's out of mind. He's still under watch. And check this bishop's wife. never at Diddy's wild nights. Rumor has it she's clued in on the whole shebang, wondering why she's always off the invite list. This email suggests Cassie's wise to all the Bishop's dirty laundry, and Kim Porter caught wine through the grapevine about. Diddy's over-the-top parties have painted him as someone ready to sue Jess for an incident dating back to his youth. Word on the street is a young guy was coerced into some unsavory acts, and I'm just skirting around the details here, folks. You can read between the lines. Rumor has it this guy's family belonged to the Potter's house. Kim, she was on the brink of exposing it all in her book. Crazy stuff, isn't it? Remember though, these are nothing but wild speculations swirling on social media, no solid proof. Yet, this hasn't stopped the online world from erupting. Then there's this TikTok psychic who's been on this bandwagon for a couple of years now. She's been ranting about TD Jakes, calling him a Freemason, sworn to some dark brotherhood, pledging allegiance to the devil himself. She claims he's using his spiritual gifts to play mind games. And get this, she even predicted Jakes would get tangled in a massive scandal, not about his pronouns, but something else entirely. Mind-blowing, if true. Yet, no evidence backs these claims against Jakes, but it's not his first brush with controversy. Back in 2009, Jermaine, Jakes' son, found himself in hot water over some dubious behavior at Kai Park in Dallas. And just last year, the plot thickened when Jakes' daughter's soon-to-be husband got caught up in serious allegations involving their adopted child. Now, let's talk Diddy. No stranger to rumors, the ex-bad boy artist Ma Dollar Eve broke his silence. Tanya Blunt came out with how Diddy forced her to record songs she hated, then scrapped the whole album, leaving her emotionally wrecked, even leading her to contemplate self-harm. The story darkens with allegations of Diddy manipulating witnesses and paying people off during his legal battles, putting artists in dire straits. Shine from Bad Boy Records accused Diddy of deserting him during his legal woes, only to offer an apology later in Paris. This raises serious questions about Diddy's loyalty and the lengths he'd go to protect his interests. Ma Dollar E's grievance with Diddy isn't just about their sour parting, but also about financial disputes. He argues he wasn't fairly compensated and suggests Diddy smeared his name, making it tough to find work elsewhere. Fueling the fire, Ma Dollar E hints at a long-standing intimate connection between Diddy and TD Jakes, sparking online speculation about their relationship, particularly in light of Jakes' controversial image of valuing wealth over traditional spiritual values. As the story unfolds, Ma Dollar E drops bombshell after bombshell. Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy details orchestrated freak-offs involving Diddy, Cassie, and others, including a disturbing incident where Diddy allegedly made Cassie and someone else engage in prolonged intimate acts. Ma Dollar E goes further, alleging Diddy roped artists into these scenarios upon signing them, and those who resisted faced career sabotage. These explosive revelations cast a shadow over the music industry, implicating Diddy in a series of troubling practices. The controversy extends beyond the artists. TD Jakes, a renowned pastor and Diddy's confidant, is now under the microscope for his questionable relationship with Diddy. The authenticity of Jakes' pastoral role is questioned, given his proximity to the glittering world of celebrities. Amidst this chaos, the psychic's TikTok prophecies re-emerge, hinting at Jakes' involvement in a major scandal concerning his pronouns. Although lacking solid proof, these claims gain momentum as social media users link past issues to the current saga. The story takes another dramatic twist with revelations about Diddy's alleged efforts to draw other famous faces into compromising situations. Reports of uncomfortable encounters or propositions involving 50 Cent, Usher, Sway Lee, and Justin Bieber point to a troubling pattern. Adding to the drama, Columbus Short, actor and choreographer, alleges Diddy tried to entice him into a questionable late-night hotel encounter. This bold claim adds depth to the growing list of accusations against Diddy. In a startling development, an anonymous individual steps forward with grave allegations from 1989, accusing Diddy and a friend of assault following an off-campus party. The accuser details harrowing events, vowing to seek legal action against Diddy. As the scandal escalates, the public reacts with a mix of disbelief, skepticism, and concern, with some questioning the veracity of the rumors and others pondering the integrity of the music industry and its key players.